started, I'm super interested in what you do during your day, how you sleep, how you eat, what your sports habits are, and I'm so excited because you're one of my girls who actually talk actively about anti-inflammation.
Totally.
And it becomes such a term in lifestyle and just healthy living. So how do you adjust to anti-inflammatory living?
I agree, and I feel like people with skincare, they think, oh, just put something on your face and you'll be brand new. It's all about what you put in the body, and like I can tell if I have a little bit of alcohol or sugar, it shows in my face.
Right.
This past couple of years, I've been dealing with health issues, and my doctor recommends like a really anti-inflammatory alkaline diet, healthy fats, turmeric, things that just help the body have no inflammation, and I think it's super important.
And you change completely and you adjust your whole eating habits to it, and you feel it, right?
Totally. My diet is basically just lots of vegetables, fresh fruit, what's in season, what's fresh, nothing packaged. I do drink sometimes. We enjoy a glass of wine.
You know, everything in moderation,
right?
I feel.
Right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Have to have my wine. But yeah, I think it's a big part of skincare that so many people just don't know about.
Yeah, because what you eat reflects on our organs and our, you know, how we feel and our skin.
Totally.
For sure. So
Totally.
you can heal a lot from inside and the way you live. When do you go to bed? How many hours a day do you sleep?
I'm a big believer in sleep. I feel like no matter what, even if I'm traveling and work's busy, I always make sure to get at least 8 hours, no matter what. The next day, if I don't get a good night's sleep, you can tell in my face, how I feel, my energy levels. So I try and get a lot of sleep.
I think that's so smart because sleep is where you rejuvenate, where you regenerate your cells, your sleep is one big part for an anti-inflammatory lifestyle. And
Totally.
And I do the same. You know, if I travel and you go to different places, countries, you work all day, and then
it's tough and it's hard to find.
You need to restore.
Yeah, it's hard to kind of get your body adjusted when you're somewhere gone. And I really have been into your sleep food.
For jet lag, it's amazing.
Yes, it's amazing. And I love taking that because it can kind of just knock me out and like get me through, even if I'm on a different time zone. I love it.
But you take it like every day or just when you're traveling?
It really depends.
Yeah.
I do my skin food every day. No days off for that. But yeah, it depends. Sometimes I'm just really tired in general and don't need it, but I've been using it a lot lately. So it's been very helpful.
It's not, it's just herbal. It's a combination of herbs and 5-HTP, and it's just like a natural help for a better, more valuable sleep. And you take 2 before, like 45 minutes before you go to sleep, and it just helps you to relax, calm down, and have a good night's sleep.
And with my chronic pain, I was always taking like Advil PM or all these medications to go to bed because I was in pain, and it just, I didn't want to be taking that.
Yeah, sleeping pill is not the same. A sleeping pill knocks you out, and you don't get your valuable sleep.
No, and
so
it's not the right sleep.
Exactly.
So these really helped me like find balance wherever I am on the globe. So I really love that.
So let's talk through your day. So what do you do when you wake up?
So if I'm not working, I love to start my day with hot water, lemon, kind of get everything going, alkaline the body. I love coffee.
First you have the hot water with the lemon, then you have a cup of coffee.
Then I have my coffee with almond milk.
What is your breakfast?
It depends. It depends if I'm on the go.
So no dairy for you?
No, never eat dairy. I have a really bad allergy to it, and it just like ruins my stomach. So I'll do usually like a protein smoothie with plant-based proteins. Sakara Life, they make these packages of like chia and hemp seed and really good proteins, and it kind of holds me throughout the day.
Yeah, and they're totally vegan, so they're safe,
it's super clean, and everything's not processed. So I do a smoothie, get a coffee, and then my favorite thing is I love a heated workout. So I do a hot yoga sculpt class with weights and bands, and I just sweat. And if I'm ever breaking out, or if my skin's funny, I just kind of like to sweat it out.
Yeah.
If I've had a little tequila,
like detox.
A little tequila the night before, I sweat it out, and my skin feels a little better. And my one tip I love to do, whether it's a dry sauna or a workout, is putting your mask on and
during the sauna.
During the sauna, and letting my skin sweat and get both
it's
benefits.
so smart. I have to try that, actually.
Yeah, you should.
I always like, I love to take the sauna, but then when you're at the sauna, you need to put on moisturizer or your serum, your hyaluronic serum right away, because otherwise it dries out your skin.
Exactly.
So it's actually a good tip. I will try
so
that.
I kind of like doing that, or if I just have hyaluronic, I feel like I do get really dry when I'm sweating, and I do these workouts.
Yeah, you need to restore moisture.
You really do.
Away, yeah.
And I think another big tip for me throughout the day is just jugs and jugs of water. I refill my water bottles. I try and limit as much as I can, but hydration's key.
Hydration is the key. For hydration is such a big part of what I learned when I started developing products, because there's lots of like oily products, greasy products, which don't do anything on your hydration level. So it's really important to focus on hydration, not from the inside. And actually in the skin food, there are ingredients which build hyaluronic acid in your body super fast, because we put in the ingredients of the hyaluronic acid. So the inner hydration is important, but obviously you need to bring hydration also on your topical skin layers, which is important. So we focus a lot on that. So cleanser, super hydrate. I mean, all the products.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's the best. And it's funny because we were talking, and I was saying, even when I use oil in a massage, I feel dry. And
it's true.
Yeah,
it's true.
You were saying, like, do you use oil? And I'm like, I don't, because you don't carry it, I guess. But until the day you carry oil, I'm not using it.
So, but it's true, if you, for example, if you use oil, like a washing oil, like under the shower when it's wet, it works quite well. But if you put a drop of almond oil in your bathtub, it's nice. But if you put oil on your dry skin and you feel like you're getting a massage and you're getting hydrated, and then you keep the oil on overnight, and it messes up all your sheets and everything, and you think that's the best thing you're just doing for your skin, and then the next morning you're super, super dry. That's because, if you have dry skin, it's kind of flaky, and then you rub the oil on, and it's like it's like a film on your skin. It doesn't penetrate, it's just like a film, and then it gets away, and it basically dries out your skin even more. So it's much better to get a hydration tool and not use the oil.
I agree, and I've been using your anti-aging body lotion since it started.
4 years.
Yeah, I've literally have the pump one because I go through it so fast. Because even when you get moisturizers, there are a lot of oils and other products that I'm just not familiar with, and I've seen such a difference, even in the tightness of my skin.
It's just like the perfect combination of hydration and also texturing the skin. So, I'm not the best customer myself, so I use maybe twice a week, but when I do it...
I am. Yeah. We know that.
She's better. She's better than me. But when I put the moisturizer on, the body cream, it's amazing. I feel like a hydration right away. I did yesterday for my photo shoot.
Yeah.
And everybody thought, your legs are so smooth and everything. And it's just like, it's just working.
It just kind of goes into the skin, and that with the water and the skin foods and everything, it all just kind of, it works. And I haven't since...
What do you have for breakfast?
What, today? I had, what I was saying, the Sakara Life.
So you do the Sakara?
Yeah, I do it a lot. And they have a detox that they do every couple months. So I'm doing that next week. And
it's such a smart idea, because it's so hard to get to the supermarket, get
it's hard. You're
really
traveling.
Good ingredients.
Yeah. And all their stuff is locally sourced and organic, and you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
But I do still eat fish. I think the fish oils are really important.
So in the morning you have a smoothie?
Yeah. Keep it pretty simple, my coffee, and then I'll do...
And for lunch you have like
a
fish or
salad with tuna or something like that, or a salmon. And then I always try and eat my smallest meals at nighttime. I eat the most during the day, and at nighttime.
I know, when we go out for dinner, there's no, we should just order, but Charlotte is never eating that much.
I don't eat. It's weird. I don't like eating past 7.
Do you eat dessert? I don't remember.
I do.
We
love
eat dessert
chocolate.
a little bit, yeah.
I love natural cacao. Is so good. Really good magnesium, and just good all around.
We find something good in everything.
Yeah, right? There's always something good. But yeah, I think getting all the nutrients during the day and then smaller as the day goes on. Save room for wine.
So and you work out every day?
I try to. I feel like for me mentally, I just kind of have to get a sweat on. It helps me kind of clear my head and like.
What about stress? You know, stress is causing inflammation, so.
My doctor, they're always saying stress will kill you. It's the number one thing that really hurts the body. So I have an Irish temper, so I definitely get stressed at times, but I try and keep.
I always say, as long as it's positive, it's something you love doing, even if there's like
drama.
A lot of going on and drama, if you feel like it's kind of like what you still love and you're passionate about, I always tell myself that it's fine, you know? I think happy stress is okay.
Totally.
When you really suffer and you're unhappy, that's when it gets to you, I think.
Yeah, and I think it's really important. I think through the years, we've all noticed how important this is. Mental health, stress, it's all we have, so it's something that we all need to really focus on.
And you said you have like sometimes your hormones are messed up and it messes
so
with
I've
your
always
skin.
had really bad like hormone imbalance since I can remember. I got on birth control.
This also goes on your mood, right? On your mood.
Oh my God.
I had this when I was
100%.
younger. It was horrible.
Yes. Yeah. So when I was younger, I had to get on birth control, and it kind of helped.
Fixed it. It helped me so much when I did that.
Truly. And then last year I went off it. My mood was horrible. I started breaking out around the chin like crazy.
Very typical hormonal.
My mood was up and down, and I then started getting polycystic ovaries, which is just inflammation basically in the ovaries. So I had to get back on it. And to regulate my hormones, I do acupuncture and eating healthy. For every hormone thing, the biggest thing I think
Do you eat meat?
I don't, but I will add it here and there.
Yeah.
My doctor thinks it's still important to get the iron.
But there's processed meat is full with hormones and
Yeah,
antibiotics.
I make sure it's free range, organic. But if I'm at a nice dinner and there's a steak,
of course,
I'll have
of
a bite.
Everything in moderation.
Yeah, totally.
You live in the Palisades, close to the beach.
I'm right on the water.
Yeah, so nice. So do you go swimming in the ocean?
I do when it's warm. I haven't recently. It's been too cold, but I'm
always like, and it's so dark, the water's so dark.
Well, I'm from Florida and my dad's from the Bahamas, so I always grew up around like water that's so clear and beautiful, and here it's like a little eerie.
It's kind of almost a little scary. I jumped in the water right there where you live. When I saw dolphin once, but it's a long time ago. We just jumped in and swam to the dolphins. It was so beautiful. But then I didn't think about what's going on underneath. So is it really clean? Is it clean, or is it, I don't know what this is.
It's not. It kind of depends. Like even with the tides and this and that, there's a lot of pollution. When I go to the beach,
lots of pollution,
especially
coming
in, coming
out
out
of the Pacific.
So when I go down to the beach, I like to cover my face in sun drops, hat, sunglasses.
Very good.
I freckle, so I'm always trying to stay out of the sun. I have really fair skin. But yeah, with the pollution, I also just use my anti-pollution, and I always just...
Pollution in LA is quite bad.
It's really horrible. Yeah, I mean, I think it's the worst here. I mean, New York's pretty bad.
No, LA is worse.
LA is really bad.
And it's, it's coming over the Pacific, comes from China has a lot of pollution, which rains down in California. And then additionally, the fires.
Yes.
The fires, last time I was here, there were fires where
I remember
you
you texting me, like, are you okay? Because I'm that way. And I remember waking up and just, coughing up, it was
you couldn't breathe.
You couldn't breathe.
You couldn't breathe. It was
terrible. So shielding my skin was so important.
And then I
felt
my skin was so dry.
So dry. My lips were just chapped. My eyes looked horrible.
It was horrible. And the only thing which saved me was the anti-pollution drops, because I was splashing on everything.
Yeah,
but then
nothing was working.
Really interesting. The anti-pollution drops, they kept the hydration, and it was very,
They lived up to their name.
Yes.
I love it.
No, but that's. LA, we have to take extra care of our skin with the anti-pollution drops and the sun drops. obviously.
Yeah, I feel like in this day and age, people don't realize how serious it is with the pollution and how
Because you
how
think
much
it's
it
like an
affects your skin.
extra step in your skincare routine. It's kind of like, okay, that's next level, and nobody really talks about it.
No.
But then they do, and it's like, it's not just the pollution which gets to you and really cause inflammation in your skin, but also the HEV light coming in the phone, and all of us on the phone all the time,
All the
and working
time.
on the screen, computer screens, and it's so toxic.
I even notice my shoulders hunching sometimes.
And what about your?
It's now these kids are developing cell phone chins.
Yes,
It's crazy.
Yes.
So I feel like with the culture changing so fast in a good and bad way, it's trying to adapt to these things and looking at the big picture and saying, hey, I need to, less time on the phone, more stretching, keep your head up.
Yeah.
Less pollution, but there's so much stuff that goes into looking.
But I think the young generation, they understand that they need to have a pollution protection. I think it's really a new generation thing.
Yeah. I mean, when I was growing up, there was nothing
No,
about it. You
no.
never were like, oh, it's bad pollution today.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
yeah.
thing. And now it's such a big topic.
Sometimes you see like a real.
You see like a
pollution.
whole, and you'll see it a lot here.
Yeah.
You'll see just like a line of
It's crazy.
junk. So bad.
Yeah, we have to do something about the environment, but also to protect ourselves and create this shield with the anti-pollution
Totally.
protection. Yeah.
I think I'm just gonna start walking around with the shield.
HEV light is more severe than sunlight, and everybody is like protecting from UVA, UVB. I need to use my sunscreen.
Yeah.
But girl, if you think you need to use a sunscreen, you need to use the anti-pollution drops.
It's really true.
Actually more severe, more damaging to your skin than UVA, UVB combined.
And so question, would the anti-pollution drops help with phone?
With the HEV
It
light.
would,
There's an
okay.
ingredient which blocks out the HEV light.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
That's why it's also so important for the young generation, even they're not into skincare yet and they're just maybe trying, and have a face cream or a cleanser. If they add that, and I sometimes put it on Pepper when she's sitting in front of her iPad. I just think, pat it on her because it's so scary.
It's wild. Even I see these young kids just holding these iPads up to their face.
Yes, and even at school, they're all working on the computer. They should have like hydration, for strong skin barrier function. You should do it through the schools and educate. And
it's really true because it's something I would never think of.
No.
You think of pollution, but then to get pollution from a cell phone, I'm just hearing this now, that's crazy.
There's also bad inside pollution through if you have like open fireplaces, or if you get your dry cleaning stuff back to your house, put it outside, hang it outside for 2-3 days before you put it in your closet. It's so bad. It causes really bad indoor pollution,
Crazy.
Or candles. Don't burn candles inside.
I recently just got a bunch of plants that bring oxygen.
Yes,
I'm
smart.
so into that lately.
Smart.
I've been going to these places and I go up to the people, I go, what gives me oxygen?
Yes, very good.
So I have plants.
You're so smart.
I'm trying.
This girl is so smart.
I'm trying to keep up with you. But it typically will, I'm feel like I focus my life of feeling good, not aging, and
it's
these are all
new
the
generation thinking. It's not like oh, let's get drunk and let's smoke and let's do drugs and whatever.
Yeah.
It's like this idea of how can I preserve my health? How can I preserve my youth? How can I be like the best possible myself? And I think that's just it's just so nice to watch, and especially talking about anti-inflammation, which is like so important.
So important. And I think back then people just didn't know. I mean, my mom used to smoke cigarettes and drink all night and this and that. And like now they see all the repercussions of all these things that we've been using.
But it's so funny. My dad is 74 something.
Yeah.
Oh, he makes himself the best muesli in the morning, and he has his supplements, and it's like he's all healthy, and it's just like to the right milk, and they learn at one point.
No, she's a health freak now, but we all go through our phases. Trust me, I've been there. But I think everyone's kind of on this train of feeling good and looking for people like you to inform them. And so I'm grateful to have you to always inform me.
Thank you for talking to me.
Keeping up with you.
Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.